There's been many wrongs done in the past. And today we don't even trust the white man coming into this reservation. You cannot blame us for that. We don't want to be a Canadian citizen. We don't want to be American citizens. They told us a long time ago that we were North American Indians. And today we feel this way too. We feel this way because we think that this reservation is ours. And it does not belong to the white man. It's the only part we still have left.
The people of Akwesasne, which the white man calls the St. Regis Reservation, have lived on this land long before the two countries decided to draw a line between themselves. That line was not meant for Indians, and our right to cross it with our belongings, paying no duty, was confirmed in the Jay Treaty of 1794. The Canadian government never got around to making this treaty into law, and now they say we must pay duty on our groceries as we carry them to our houses, if we happen to cross their line. Many of us have to pay $1 to cross the bridge they built on our land, and they even built a custom house there too, without our consent. We went to Ottawa and talked with officials and got no answer. So we took action ourselves.
Notice, this is an Indian reserve. Any person who trespasses on Indian reserve is guilty of an offense and is liable on a summary conviction to a fine not exceeding $50, or to an imprisonment for a term not exceeding 1 month, or to both fine and imprisonment. That's what it says, and that's what we're going to use. Their own medicine.
On December 18, 1968, the usual heavy traffic between the two countries ground to a stop. We decided to block the bridge.
Oh, this is a national... put it on all the cars. Give it to some of the other kids. Pass it around.
Yeah. Well, put it on the inside.
Look at this car right here. Better yet, we can leave it up front. Hey, let's find out if we can get a Scotch tape too, huh?
It was 8 above with a cold wind. Mike Mitchell had forgotten his gloves, and no one had thought about bringing Scotch tape.
We only get some Scotch tape, I didn't need that out now. All right, here's the first roadblock here. We're claiming this land back.
I'll take your number.
Sorry, folks, we're claiming this land back to the Indians.
That's the way it should be.
This is Indian land, so,
I thought you were going to do it at 9 o'clock, though.
Oh, you're not from the press, are you?
No, I'm not.
Oh, I'm sorry, then, because I guess you're...
Actually, I was planning to go down the lane.
Oh.
oh, we're sorry.
Oh, yeah. Come on, what are you going to do?
There's a bridge further up.
Då ska jag ska das. Men jag går var.
Så kanske du
Scotch tape du inte. Okay. Tell the others. They shouldn't have gone to school anyway.
Then the police arrived.
right away to be part of the St. Regis Indian Reserve. And therefore the people who are coming here will be trespassers.
Well, I can't allow the road to be blocked, understand? This is contrary to our laws.
Well, you understand also that this is part of the reserve.
No, I understand
and
your
also, under the Indian Act, Section 31, that's trespass.
Quite all right.
These are our lands. We're just standing on it. We're having a meeting now, and we are Indians on our own land, and if anybody comes on that causes trouble, we charge them with trespass.
Well, that's all right, but now I'm asking you fellas to get off the roadway. You're blocking the road between two countries, and this we can't allow.
And you won't listen to our reasoning, huh?
Well, I listen to your reason, but what can I do? This is the law. You can't block the road.
The law states
No, I know.
you as peace officers have to enforce this. Now, you're on Indian land, under the Section 31 of the Indian Act, specifically to a peace officer.
What about
Any
the code for
trespassers?
blocking the road?
This is part of the reserve. No.
Then there was...
Well, I don't understand
Until they can prove it different. Tell us we're not on Indian land. Then you can come in and arrest who you want. But up until that time...
No, anybody interfering with us will have to arrest them. This is, I'm sorry.
Well, I'm afraid you're going to have a lot of people to arrest.
I suppose.
Oh, that's great. Just keep putting them. We got to stand here. We're going to stand here ourselves. Let them take us. Because there's going to be more.
Get everybody to bring their cars over here.
Give me lunch.
Right in here.
Badge numbers.
John Boots remarked to Mike that the police weren't wearing their badges.
Want my number? Yeah.
Number 40.
Number 40.
Write that down.
Keep writing it down.
That's city police, eh? That's right.
I have no number. My name is Deputy Chief Poirier.
Chief Poirier. How's it, deputy?
My name is Sergeant Snyder.
Sergeant Snyder. Cornwall Police?
Sergeant Snyder.
All right. You fellas also realize you're on Indian territory?
When people asked Ernie Benedict who sent the police, he told them the government sent them, I suppose. But they came from the city of Cornwall.
In Cornwall, they got no right here on a reservation.
Cornwall claims to have annexed our island, though according to the law, only the federal government has authority over the little land that we have left.
Interference. Arrest.
Oh, that's handy. The way we're going to have to arrest you for obstructing justice. We're placing you under arrest. We're placing you under arrest.
All right.
Take her overnight out of the car. What's the time, Mike? 9:20 or 9:35. Who is she?
Sarah Sherrill.
I know it. We're not going to have no police brutality or anything.
Well, there won't be any. You don't have to worry.
Well, if there is, it'll go all over the country because there's your quarters from all over.
It has been said that a number of white people from Cornwall turned out to join us. But the only white people we saw except for policemen were reporters and photographers.
You understand? Get out of the way. Get out of the way. Get out of the way. Get out of the road. Get out of the way.
People shouted in Mohawk, "Don't get mad. Don't fight back."
You're under arrest. Let's go.
Here, no brutality.
We don't want that.
No.
Oh, come on.
You know, this is going all over the world.
That's fine.
No brutality.
Okay. They tell us 20,000, and that's how much it's going to be here.
I'll get it.
There's alcohol now! There's alcohol now! There's alcohol now! Come on. Let him run over! Let him run over! Let's run around now.
Come on, come on.
You're not ashamed of that. You better call up that.
Come on, come on. Come on, come on. Come on.
30 minutes. Come on, boys.
Hey, come on.
There's one.
Come on.
Hey, my leg!
Let's go.
Come on, please. Fine.
What's the matter with you? What's the matter? What's the lady or something?
Come on, bring her on.
Watch yourself. The cop. Go ahead.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Push them on.
Keep going. Keep it going. Come on, bring her on.
Watch yourself. The cop. Go ahead.
Construction. Just a minute here.
That's for what?
Hey, we're not animals, you know.
I can watch.
Still treating them.
Go over a bit.
See you guys in Disneyland.
Come on.
Where am I going?
Oh, come on.
You have to.
We don't want to.
Why, you guys can put on a show.
No.
Huh?
We're not putting on this.
Then what are you guys doing here?
We don't want to hurt your power. Come on.
Put her in two. Put her in two.
Go back to Cornwall.
You've made your point. Move your card now. You've made your point.
No.
Move your card.
Every Indian.
We will need to arrest everybody.
Every Indian.
Well, if we have to, we'll have to. That's all there is.
Don't do it.
Now, there are two things that were to be decided here. That we own this land on which we stand. The other, the customs officers have been enforcing laws which are in violation of an international treaty. These are the two issues. The country of Canada has the responsibility of keeping its good name among other nations, and not only with just Indians. So we are faced with a demonstration here in which we have shown that we can act peaceably. The officers have asked us now to call off the demonstration. We want to leave it to you to decide. Now, each of us is very excited, and even though we have not used any force that I could see against the police, still there may be some anger in our minds. Now, how do you feel about this? Shall this continue longer?
Yes.
Yeah, it has to. They took R&B to the jail already. What's the matter? Why? No, the point is, you cannot make a bargain. You cannot make a bargain with the police. You cannot make a bargain with the government. You can't make a bargain at all with them. We know we're doing the right thing because this is Indian land, and these people here are trespassers. We know that, they know that, and they have no right to come here and to throw the Indians off their own land. We have to stay here. We cannot leave.
We gotta stay here till they take the last Indian. until there's not one other Indian left. We're going to scare us, but we don't scare easily. Canada is now trying to break laws. They are not following the laws. They are lawless. And you know that anybody who doesn't follow the laws is going to die by lawlessness. There's going to be bloodshed in this country because they don't follow the laws.
Remember, it isn't us that's breaking the law. They're saying we're breaking the law. We are not breaking the law.
We are not breaking the law. We are doing what is right. And the world is looking at us. The whole world is looking at us right here and now. Are we going to give up? No. Or are we going to fight until there's not one Indian left here? Yes. Are we going to send out a call to our brothers and sisters all over North America to come and help us?
Yes. We're asking you to move. Now, if you've had your meeting and you've made your point, please move.
We're not moving.
Okay, then.
Come on, everybody get here.
Oh, jeez.
Hey.
Is that right now? Turn the women's clothes.
I have to ask you to move. Hold that point, eh? Holding up this thing any longer.
Give us who we want.
I cannot order anyone. I can speak for them. But I am not. But I have not been delegated any authority over them.
Is there anybody here with authority?
I do not. The as far as I can see among these people, they are all free people, and they each have their own conscience to deal with. They must act according to their own initiative, their own. They must judge for themselves what they will do. Now, this is my own personal opinion. I have no authority over anyone. I cannot order anyone to do anything.
Well, as far as I can see now, the Indians have made their point. I see no reason why you should block this road any longer. I'm going to ask you once more to move these cars out of here. These people who own these cars better remove them. Otherwise, we're going to have to use force to do so.
Are you working for...
Well, they're...
from Ottawa?
No, I'm not with the federal police.
Well, the officer tell us just to what extent we have made our point so far.
It's going to be in all the news medias. You've got recognition.
We want more than that.
Major, don't you think Mr. Benedict is your name?
Yes.
Don't you think, Mr. Benedict, the point has been well made there now, and you're not going to gain anything further here?
I have told them that they have made their point.
I think what you should do now is go back to the negotiating table with the authorities and discuss the matter with them, and not we can do.
Have you heard whether there will be a negotiating table immediately?
Well, I haven't heard nothing. I don't know what your superintendent has heard. I haven't heard a thing. I was talking to Mr. Whitebeam this morning, but he wasn't too clear as to what was taking place.
The band council chief didn't know what was going on either.
They've made their point today.
If they made their point, why don't have to clear the road up? I want to get home. I'm a sick man, that's all. I just come out of the hospital. I want to get through and I want to get back in bed.
They won't listen to you?
They might jump on him.
Oh,
He's our chief.
They won't jump on him.
Hey, I'll go there. Who is the chief of police?
Mr. Clark's there.
Is he here?
He's here.
I want him to give me a permit to handle a sidearm, and then I'll get off.
Oh, you won't need them. If you want to come, we'll guarantee your safety.
You give me a permit, I'll get off, I'll go over there.
Will you talk to them?
Yes.
Well, you come with me then.
You give me a permit to carry my arms?
No, I can't give you a permit to carry arms, but if you want to come over and talk to them, I'll take you over.
Get this damn thing ladder here.
Okay.
I'll get my damn jack crank and I'll smash that thing on your face.
Okay, boy, come on. Okay?
In Ottawa, they say the band council chief is a nice old guy that doesn't make trouble. They consider him our representative. Many of us do not, as most of us do not vote in elections for the band council. It is our way of protesting against an elective system imposed on us by the Canadian government.
Get them fellas out of the road. What is the police department doing over here? Clear the road off.
Okay, come on.
We had fine men on the band council who resigned because they felt it does not carry our wishes to Ottawa, but brings Ottawa's wishes to us.
The chiefs in St. Regis are like puppets. Whatever Ottawa says, pulls the strings and they do it. And now Ottawa won't listen. So we had our grievances to the chiefs in St. Regis by the Indian Act. We put a petition, and they don't listen to us. They just toss it aside. So we go to Ottawa, send some delegations to Ottawa. Well, they say we have nothing to do. You have to go back to the chiefs in St. Regis. So we're pushed around. So now, that has come to this. And unless Ottawa agrees and helps us, well, determination is we'll have to go on and keep blocking this road until Ottawa agrees. That's the will of the people. That's what they want. They don't want to be hushed up anymore. They want to talk. They want to have their own ways, their own laws in which to get by. They don't want to be hushed up by the chiefs or by Ottawa. They have to make an expression.
We contacted the Prime Minister of Canada. We told him that we want an audience with him. We were a delegation from the people of St. Regis. We wanted an audience to discuss the problems of excise tax on Cornwall Island. He refused to see us. So our argument is with the Prime Minister. He refuses to recognize us.
You wouldn't expect to go right up there and see him without...
Why not?
Well, unless
he's a busy man.
So are we.
busy too.
Oh, I
So
realize
are
that,
we.
but you wouldn't expect...
He's
You have an appointment?
working for the people.
Oh, I know.
We have waited all these years.
101 years.
You've made your point.
101 years
Why
of
not remove your
injustice,
cards
and he hasn't
and
got 2
talk
minutes
to
to
them?
spare for the
Talk
Indians,
to
eh?
the people. Ask the people
Why don't
what they
you
want.
do this? You've made your point. You got nothing further to gain here today by leaving your cars where they are. Move them. Open up the bridge.
Oh, yes, we are making our point in Ottawa this way. That's what
You've
we're
made
gaining.
it. You've made
That's
it.
what we're gaining.
We want it
made it.
strong.
You
We want to make it strong.
Well, you made it strong. I can't see what you're going to make it.
Well, it's gonna remain stronger because the residents of Cornwall and the residents of Messina are going to be getting out of work soon, and they're going to want to get home.
No, you can't do that. You're not going to keep the bridge closed much longer.
Well,
we
yes,
told
we
you.
are,
We
because
told
all
you.
the
We
reserves
told you
are
there
on the
now.
way
We
here
tried to
now.
reason with you.
There'll be more of us.
We want.
yes, we are. If you want to arrest us, if you want to arrest me,
No, we don't want to
say
arrest you.
so.
We're
We'll
asking
go
to
with-
ask to reason.
we'll go with you peacefully to your jail.
No.
It's
We're
warm
not-
there.
You have to
It's
arrest
warm there. We don't have to
everybody
stay out in the cold.
Then you
Even
cut
if they're
their
communist.
That's enough.
Okay, boy.
Hold it.
Take it easy there. Take it easy. You don't want to get trapped.
Hey! Quit pushing our people!
The children are going to get hurt.
Stop the invaders! Two, three, four, hunt! Hey, you're off step! Turn around and get out of here! All right.
Esther Thompson was the only member of the band council who was with us that day. Others later said they were behind us, We asked, "What are you doing behind us? You should have been out there with us."
They're putting him in a dungeon.
Underage, too. Yeah, underage. Goody.
Hey, I'll need that sign you put in there.
Now we're going to get some more.
Make place, I guess. And then
Can I ask the charges?
yes, obstruction. Hey, there's a car behind you.
As soon as a car had been towed away, it was pushed back into the blockade again.
Hold the horn. Come on, get out of the way, kid.
What the window?
Get out of the way.
Hold the horn! Hey, that's going to You pay for this car.
What's his number, Peter?
Mark, boy, I like that. Property, you can't do that.
Ask the deputy if he wants it broken. I'll break it.
Caught away.
Keep on going.
Get this car.
Give my hand there. Lock her up. Lock her up.
No, I'm picking it up.
Okay, so get it going.
Police brutality!
Get out of the way. Where's it going up?
Fever go! Yeah, let it go! Like, let it go!
All right, go and see the police station.
No, I
Nothing's
said I'll
gonna
take her home.
Nothing will happen to her.
Let it go!
Are you taking her?
I'm taking her home.
Okay, you're under arrest. Obstruction. Come on. I don't want to do this. It's the last thing I want to do.
You're doing it.
Come on, Herb.
Hey.
Well, you're doing a good job, Herb. Get in with your daughter there. Come on, we'll go with your daughter.
Come on, Block. Come on, Block. Don't let it go.
I didn't get Herb. I didn't get his name.
Aquí con. Signore, nie ja no. Ona gionistena am hetkane. Ona gigana karihton radistero. Ja ona ja tedas honstelista. Näitä hadi lihtanjo, tuon ja sakoti kale vahteen ungwe. Ona kaati ne oko huwe. Onaksi jatka hadi jele, onakino näji on huntselo haste. Negadi jata dieto honjo. Negadi ni jini yochi te gatole. Jata dieto honjo jato de yochi ninga. Dion kwari huison. Ne toni ore nyawe. Negane wagan ahunderi ohato tana tatkale wahtanyo. Onagiga jiniole nigyon kueno. Wahiga ji yo ya dahniro. Ona wa itina don hase. Jinena kan gyokwa. Toni hodili hoda. Tano Yahuni don't Hadit Hanis. Then Yata Hadilega. Then I got it. Why you are that sound? Toka onka why na. Okay, look to who got a water. As I go on, Kwahigaji, Latisalo. I am very much worried that there may be mistakes made, and that afterwards the things that we are arguing about, that we have grievances about, will not be the ones to be judged. I am worried that as tempers become short, there may be bodily harm to somebody. Somebody may get hurt, and I do not want any of my people to be hurt. So I am asking that this group will meet together at the recreation hall, the community hall on Cornwall Island, to decide what more should be done. Legal advice needs to be gotten, and we need to think about the ones who have been taken away, and that the trial of the grievances in which we have an interest will be fair and will be heard. I think that it is enough. Now, those who are of that opinion will come down to the community hall.
Hey, Ernie.
We were acquitted when we were finally called to court. We were encouraged by the support we received from across the continent and from far away as Peru and Europe. But our questions remain unanswered. We were to have many meetings with representatives of the 5 federal, state, and provincial governments which claim jurisdiction in Akwesasne.
We want to make it very clear that our feelings is very strong. Even Mr. Creighton said, I understand how you feel. He says, the Indian Act is there for you because you're a minority. He says, you feel really bad about it. He says, I'm a minority group. I belong to the minority group myself. He says, I understand how you feel. And why doesn't he have a French Act if he's a minority? We have an Indian Act. We're a minority. That was a wrong thing for him to say. But if it's going to have to be that way, I think they should have an Indian for a minister for French affairs. In a system which you got now on this reservation, 1/2 of this reservation legislates laws, and on this side the other. Even though we are cousins, we are brothers and sisters, we have to live like this. We don't like it, and we don't want to live by it anymore. An Indian man here will marry an Indian woman from across the river, or vice versa. She has to sign off this reservation, and she has to sign a paper that says that she married a non-Indian. She gets a little check, and she sells her Indian. She's not an Indian anymore. But she married another Indian. Now, what kind of a system is that? I think that's white man's system.
Mr. McGill? Would you, going back to Ottawa, or to Toronto, would you do anything personally to study the question of the border separating a nation or dividing a nation into 2 parts?
Mr. Chairman, I would report the kind of comments and questions and the feelings that have come out here. That's all I would do.
We don't get any direct answers from the authorities. Why was the bridge built according to a deal made between the St. Lawrence Seaway and the Indian Affairs before consulting with us? Why was more land expropriated than was needed? Why have we not yet been paid for damage to our farmlands and beaches? The agreement with the Seaway specified that the customs house should not be built on our land. Yet there it now stands, along with an office building, garage, gas lines, customs shed, and a toll station.
We come back here.
Other Indian nations across the continent share the same problems. Our neighbors pollute our land. The little that we have left is nibbled away by lease, appropriation, annexation. Our treaty rights are forgotten. Other people's borders divide us. Our councils are still supervised by white civil servants whose duty it is to guide us to civilization.
I think a lot of times we were more civilized than the white man at point of history. We didn't trick anybody. We never broke a treaty. But that Jay Treaty, that Treaty of Ghent, which reaffirmed it, stated in there that the Indians were obliged to cease making wars on the white man. You see, Mr. McGillip, when that treaty was broken, that meant that we must again have been at war with the white man. Because when you break a treaty, this is what it signifies. And it's supposed to show you we are still at peace. We didn't break our side. We didn't go to war yet.